Hi, I'm Nanci and this is babysitting.
Do a little housework and you can play for 5 minutes.
In a previous video, I was telling that dog training is the exact same dynamics you want to apply to your marketing and advertising and promotion because the brain works in the same way. The human brain and the dog brain. Flash news is the same thing with babies because the baby cannot talk, so the baby cannot express concepts and cannot receive concepts in words, using words, just like the dog. But if there's something that the kid or the dog like very, very much, you can use that to make the kid or the dog stop doing something or start doing something else. So what you have to do to get customers is to find out what your customers, your potential customers, do want desperately, would love to have in their hands or in their life, and give it to them. And let me say that no, it's never your product or service. It's always something else. It's a feeling, it's a better situation, it's a better future, it's a better self, it's a better something. Just like the dog loves the chicken treat and the kid will love the candy, because that's how they're processing the thing that you want them to do or not do. Taste is a sense that will bring a feeling, and they know that taste, that sense will bring them a good feeling. That's why they do or not do something, to get the thing that will get that feeling. So you have to do the exact same thing. You want to use that, you want to use the feeling. That's when you use the evolved part of us. You can say that using words, visuals and colors and sounds and everything else. You know Pavlov, the dogs, starting to salivate when they hear the bell ringing? Those dogs knew that each and every time the bell rang, the guy was coming to bring them food. So they associated the bell with the feeling of eating and being alive and feeling good and solving a problem. They didn't have to fight with each other to get food. They just needed the bell. And that's how it works. It's very complicated. I mean, it's easy because, the dog hears the bell and starts salivating and knows that food is coming. For instance, I don't know, a kid who loves to go outdoor might get excited when he sees, I don't know, the mom with a bag. Will know that it's time to go out. Just like the dog gets excited each and every time you pick up the leash. That's a signal. That's very basic. When you see water, you know you can drink and you are happy to drink. And if you cannot drink, you suffer. If you give the kid a candy right when he or she is crying, you will make the baby stop crying. They can be injured, but if you give something that they like, they will stop crying, they will stop complaining, they will stop thinking about the injury, the damage, the pain, the whatever it is. Because you're giving them something that they like and they know that thing will bring a good feeling. So to get customers, you have to focus on feelings and let your customer know that that feeling can be achieved buying your product or service, giving you money. That's the core thing that you have to do to get customers. You want people giving you money for your product or service. So you want to promote the fact that your customer will get a certain feeling, a certain state, a certain benefit if they give you money for your product or service. And make your customer understand that with your product or service, they're gonna get that feeling. And so the only thing that they can do is to give you money for the product or service to get that feeling. And so your customer will. Trust me. Because if you say that by using your product or service, I'm gonna get the result that I want, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, sure, of course. If I can. If I do not have money to buy it. And that's the same thing as making the baby stop crying. A newborn do not know that the candy is good, is gonna make them feel better, and the sugar will pump up their brain functions and stuff. When you make a baby taste something and he or she likes that thing, they will want that thing over and over again to feel better again. And so you can use that thing to make them stop crying. because they will focus on the feeling that they want and stop thinking about the pain or the noise, or I don't know. They will stop thinking about that, and they will focus on the fact that they want the feeling that that thing you made them taste once is gonna bring them. As they grow up, you can talk to kids. And let's say that you don't want your kid to say bad words, just have to tell them why they shouldn't say bad words. Because if you just say do not say bad words, they will wanna say bad words just because you said that they should not do it. If you tell them that if they do not say bad words in public, for instance, they will get something in return. You come up with that, it's your kids. That's the exact same thing you want to do with your customers. Tell them that if they do or don't do something, they're gonna get something better in return. Or you can also use the fear. We Italians grew up with the idea that if you did something bad that your mom didn't want you to do, she would call the cop. And that's why a lot of young Italians now think that cops are bad. They primed us to think that if you were doing something you wanted to do, then a bad cop would have come and beat you up and stuff. That's maybe why we do not like cops that much. I do like cops. That's not my case because I was not a bad kid. And by the way, that's the thing that you want to do. You want your customer to associate the feeling that your product or service can bring to them as much as the kid associate the taste of the candy and the feeling that they get from that candy. It's all about feelings. Marketing is all about feelings. It's never, ever, ever buy my product or service because it's good. Never. It doesn't work like that. If I didn't know what money could be used for, I wouldn't need money. I mean, your cat doesn't need money, your dog doesn't need money, your kid doesn't need money. They just want the thing that the money can bring and they do not know it, like candies, chicken treats or stuff. So the thing is that you do not want to treat your customers like kids, like babies, and talking weird, like if they do not understand you like the babies do. You want to use words, you want to use colors, you want to use shapes, you want to use a lot of stuff to make them associate a feeling with your product or service, because you want them to buy a feeling. So you have to promote a feeling, which is the benefit that they're gonna get with your product or service, not your product or service's features. Because the kid doesn't care about the candy, the shape of the candy and stuff. They want the candy to eat it and have the taste in the mouth and feel in that way. With a candy, you can make a baby stop crying. And with the benefit, you can make your customers give you money to get that benefit, to get that feeling, to be like that. There's a lot of stuff you can promote. It's never, never, ever features. For your customers, it's just like shut up for a baby. It's just a sound, doesn't mean anything. And you wanna be meaningful for your customer. And get customers just like making babies stop crying. Like the video, subscribe to my channel for more tips, and let's make everyone love your business as much as you do. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with a new quick online marketing tip. And if you want my freebies, just check the link below with my messenger chatbot.